the shows. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. On the screen, this is Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on 4th and 2. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing through.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2 minutes.
And it'll be intercepted. intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's Taylor on the return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the left side with ETN. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. First down, here's White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down and 8. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in a film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again. And they won't.
8 more time.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Jackson now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Steps away to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Now Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here's a run with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he floated one out there incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, ETN once more. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Now Lawrence to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Here's Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
ETN with it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Lawrence will throw. He'll hit Jackson complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Burrow on play action. Rolling to his left. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Right there. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Jaguars on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll get that out to the flat to right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Burrow's throw caught here by Taylor. 7 yards to pick up there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they go play action now. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Full to run show, Fatukasi there on the tackle.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here we go with Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now it's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They stay on the ground with White. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think